Hi, Cancer Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Cancer. In the zodiac sign of Cancer, I'm limited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. I just got note that some of you like to hear me say that way. For your reading, I will be doing a 6 card spread. I'm doing 3 cards across the top and then 3 clarifying cards in completion for your reading. I think we're going to do a moon card. I'm getting a draw to do that too. So we're going to do that. I'm very excited to do this for you. I do extend my love. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm not going to pre-shuffle any of the decks here. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm just grabbing the moon card deck here. I am going to shuffle this a few times before we get started, so I don't have to do it later. Cancer moons. So, for all of you, I just feel with what's been kind of ruminating before your reading and what just came through to me from Spirit, there's been a monkey in the middle. There's been someone who has seen you shine, has been jealous, has been hating, has been envious, and did something very immature, very unintegral to get in the middle of you and another person. And this could be in all different areas of your life. This could be in family, this could be in romance, this could be in work. I feel like it's in all areas of your life. But you know what? As I say that, I realize that all components of you are being worked on at the same time. So once all of this comes through, because I do feel that this is all working itself out. Everything is working itself out. And as it's doing this, it's making you even more supreme. You're going to be even more cleansed. There's going to be even more clarity. This is also going to be supporting the ones who allowed a negative, manipulative energy to get in the midst of you and them. And some kind of happiness here, some contentment, just getting in the midst of the flow and attempting to be a dam. I've been getting that too. Oh my goodness, Spirit has been taking me to this bomb ass restaurant called the Dam Pub. And so I've been around like Beaver. I've been drawn to beavers. Like it's the area over there is called Beaverdale, and it's on Beaver Avenue. Like it's a strong beaver presence. That could be a strong spirit animal for you. But the word dam, and then I've been seeing like boulders and hearing about rocks. I was just talking about Boulder to a friend of mine the other day while we were having drinks. It's all coming. It's because it's all been around. I feel that one energy of, and this is a positive trigger, not a negative one, but one trigger, it just all brings that, like pushing that rock out of the way, that flow, and the amount of that water, and that's your water. That's your water. Someone has attempted to put a dam in your water, and it's a complete big ass, hard ass no. I feel that this is also a part of universal energy that's coming through to assist and support you to move this big ass dam, boulder, rock, whatever has been attempted to be put in the way of your flow of the love that you give or the love that it is that you are to receive. It's being pushed out of the way here. And I feel that it's in the power of words. This also having to do with the power of thought and that being about that manipulation, possibly, you know, a darker energy, darker magic that's coming through connected to that because it is our thoughts that also have power too. And I feel that a lot of sleepy people continue to do this without realizing how it affects others in their free will. So with this happening for you, because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you because you, again, are coming out of this. By this happening for you, I feel that this is bringing to light what's taking place so that changes can be made and so that in the future, this can be made greater aware for others to prevent and to keep them from going through the same cycles. So you going through this to complete these cycles successfully so that it doesn't carry on. You're 3D busting and blocking. It's almost like a video game. It's really ridiculous sometimes at some points is what I'm seeing. Just because of the actions that are being taken by other individuals who are grown ass adults and have some healing to do when it comes to their child, their inner child here. Um, yeah, but I'm just seeing, like, I can see a big ass rock. Excuse my language, but I'm just feeling it so strongly. And the flow, it just not streaming in the way that you're used to. I feel that it was like this at one point, and it didn't even get that far. As soon as it was seen and the beauty of it, oh man. And I do send my apologies for whatever has been experienced. Because having that big block there, I do feel that with that intercepting and kind of affecting your flow, it's it's made you stronger because I feel it's about, the fight or flight. I feel that, it's been a lot of power that's been used, of energy that's been used to keep yourself on level plane, on level plane, to keep your stream in the way that you know it for yourself, but then to also to move that damn boulder out of the way, that damn dam out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and set these over here. And we'll go ahead and get started with your reading. I am taking reversals here. I also feel very sorry for the energies that are very hurt, and so much hurt. It's very, very toxic, and they have taken it out on people who display love, who display positivity, and that's so very unfair. So I extend my love and my compassion to those energies. I surrender those people to the universe, and I ask that, you do the same for yourself. Whatever negative energies are surrounding you, see them up into the universe, surrender them, and continue to bless them because they need it. They're not going to get what they were intending to get when it comes to you and trying to affect you and your Ten of Cup happiness. But the reason that this has happened, and I'll go ahead and end it here, is because of changes needing to be made for the better. This being about for the betterment of all. You willing and signing up to be that sacrifice, and the reward that's coming in for you because of what it is that you suffered or you experienced, it's going to be, I'm just seeing massive. Uh, Um, and I'm looking at, oh my goodness, I feel like you get signs here too, and it's been a process for you because I feel that you get gaslit by negative energies too that want to send you a message, and you just send it right back and you keep moving. So kudos to you for the patience that you've had, for continuing to be that loving Cancerian energy where you could go the complete opposite way, but you stayed on the path of integrity. So good for you. Good for you all that have done that. Your first card, Lord, Lord, Lord. Your first card. I was gonna say, well, I'm not gonna bring that to the reading here. I spoke on that and the negative energy that may come around. But again, I feel you're in that beautiful. There's a loving force field, and I feel that that's a part of who it is that you are that just cannot be touched. It cannot be affected. It's a part of your gift that you've been given from spirit, from who it is that you believe in. This has been your gift. Also from the ancestors here too. No one's taking that from you. You continue to gain victory that can never be lost. And that, I feel that's a part of where that jealousy and that envy comes, because not everybody is blessed with it. And it's like, well, don't be mad at me because you didn't manifest this magic for yourself in this lifetime. Get hip to the game, instead of coming against one another, because we're all connected. So what I do have to offer as a gift could be extended to you too if you treated it right. First card, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this being that dam being moved out of the way. I feel this is what you have dealt with here. This is fourth house energy of Cancer energy. So your energy is present here. And I feel that the only reason that this is present here is speaking to the energy here of the withholding, and this being that dam in the midst of your water. This is Pinnacle energy. It's that heavy physical energy. This is Emperor energy here too. With this being in reverse, this being the Emperor and the Minor Arcana energy here, someone that you have dealt with that has masculine energy, it could be male or female, very stingy, one who holds on to money very tightly. They have money issues. I do feel it's connected to the inner child energy, and what it is that it's almost like I'm seeing like a spider, and they're being an extension of their pain and projection. The projection being the web energy. So the web that they weave, being a part of what it is that they're spewing out towards other people and affecting other people, but not able to affect you because of your specialness and your unique design here. So I'm just getting this being that Boulder and it presenting itself however this may be for you. I feel that this applies in different ways for other people in different areas of your life, all kinds of people. So I'm getting, this possibly being the head of a family here, um, a boss, someone you dated who I did hear the word tycoon earlier. I just want to thank my tribe here too. The supportive energy that I've been getting and the messages as I do research and teach myself, because I do, just because I'm doing tarot doesn't mean that I stop learning. I'm always enhancing my skill and my craft, and always wanting to learn new things when it comes to my tarot. So I've been given beautiful spirit guides and a wonderful team to support me, to help me to give you the messages even further into clarity and to depth to deliver the truth of what's taking place here for you. So this being that dam, the boulder, it coming to light is what I'm getting with this energy here. But again, someone who's very withholding, very stingy, it just being a constriction, it just being all the way wrong when it comes to your flow. Yeah, wanting to stop your flow or be in the way of it because they've never had it. They see it and they want to be a part of it, but they are ineffectively and going about it in the wrong way, trying to be in that flow. They put themselves there because they put themselves there. For every action, there's a reaction. That's all I'll say about that. But this will also be above the fourth card energy that's coming out. With this being in reverse, I feel that speaking to the falsity of that representation of that four, and how this four in reverse is also representing instability, holding on too tight, and with there not being a flow, because they have no flow, wanted to intercept and stop your flow. No, it's a no. So again, this is being brought to light. Your second card. Yeah, look at that. Shining on him. It took some time for you to go within, to be in this hermit mode, the Virgo energy. You had, matter of fact, I came up with, I channeled titles for Leo and Virgo in the mist right before this reading here too. It was all flowing. I feel that, again, that big boulder or that dam is completely gone. You're getting back to you. You're feeling revitalized. You're feeling refreshed. You're feeling like you're back to the truth of you and being seen for the truth of you and how loving of a person it is that you are. It's not fake, it's not a facade. You're a Cancer energy that has this depth of emotion that you extend to others, and that shit is real. I feel that, because other people do not have these properties, it's hard for them to believe that what you deliver is true. But you just continue to be you and doing what you need to do here. I feel this is you taking action here too. This is meeting that pinnacle energy, that earth energy, meeting that energy with Virgo energy here. This is a card of Virgo here. This is the Hermit. It's an energy of 9. So with that, I'm just getting you being a significant spiritual leader here, connected to Jupiter and Sagittarius energy here. But you having to go within, protecting yourself, going in your shell here, your crab shell, in that darkness. You not being afraid of this either, because you represent that water and that darkness. When others, again, I feel because they're not the extension of your water and what it is that you are, because not everybody has Cancer moon trait. Moon being connected to Cancerian energy is like big whoosh and big whoa, especially if you come at it in the wrong way. If you're not diving right, it's not going to be a good situation for you once you hit that water. And so I feel that this is about that lesson that you're delivering here and shining that light on this situation, bringing this to the surface here, because it's not meant to be in the water. It's very clear. You can see it right here. I don't even have to speak on it. You can see it right there. Being enlightened even more to the truth. You having to go into the depths of your own self and discovering the truth of who it is that you are and reminding yourself, like, wait a minute. Let's retrace. Let's retract. Let's regroup. And not necessarily redo, but let's go do. Let's go do the damn thing. And move this shit out of the way here. And I don't even feel it's like it's you taking your power back. Anything that's been an attempt to affect your force field, you have that power. It's your life to move that out of the way. So that's what you're doing. Not going against anyone in their free will, but because someone has honed in on your free will, you have the power, the sovereignty to remove this energy here, to bring it to light. The lies expose themselves. And I feel by you just being strong in your power, going within, very deep within here, that light is just shining completely on this situation right here. And I think that just wants to stay right there. So we're going to leave it right there. I'm going to pick this up. Well, you can see it from here, but just seeing the illumination behind all of this here in the rays that are coming out. That's how light this all is here. How much of that clarity is coming through. It's a lot because it's been so deeply suppressed. Resurface. Your third card. Second energy, second house energy is Taurus. I feel with that effectiveness, it's been affecting your comfort, your peace, your serenity, your abundance, your finances, your Venus energy, your beauty. Someone being jealous of your beauty, whether you're male or female, you're a pretty person. And someone in their nastiness, and this being multiple people, I'm not getting this just being one person, just straight hating and sending so much your way, and you just having to do everything from within to protect yourself. And in doing so, because of this, it just pushed you further into that water of yourself and help you to discover even more truth, to bring you even more strength and even more power. Paying attention to the detail for sure and being in structured order, staying on the path of integrity, that increasing the light. So this person kind of did it for themselves by doing what they did when they came towards you. It's almost as if you want to say, it's confirmation. It's a pattern for this person where they've been able to get away with this from regular individuals here. You're not a regular. Your third card. Incoming tower, because this light is being shined. Incoming tower. This being in reverse, something that has yet to happen. But it's coming. This is, man, this is also the end of that boulder, this is a big rock energy here, this tower energy. And I feel that this is what's being discovered, what's being moved out of the fucking way. Excuse my language. That's just what's coming through. This is a card of 16. Comes together to create a 7. That 7 of the angelic path, being on the right path, the integral path, the flow, being messed with this reversal energy of that 7 energy here. This tower coming about here to bring things down that have not been built on stable foundation here, because it's being brought to light. That tower is ruminating and getting ready to take place. For anyone who has not been on the path of integrity here, it's not going to be a very comfortable situation here. But I feel that this is looking just like that hermit energy. You're the tower. You're bringing the tower. So this is the process of this happening as this light is shining on this situation here, and more truth is resurfacing here. This tower is due to take place. You being that tower. You can see the similarities here. And I feel that this is also too about everyone seeing the truth of a situation here and it not being denied. It cannot. It's unavoidable because everything is very picturesque and very clear. Like, again, I don't have to speak on any of this. You can look at this and pick up this story for yourself to see how very similar. I'm just here to point this out. I'm here to point this out. But you can see the similarities here from the tower here. A king crown being knocked off here. That being a part of that light energy and what's being shined. The universe coming through. I said this earlier. I'm getting a W here. That could be significant, but I'm hearing West energy. West is transformative energy. Two people coming out of it. I feel this is about lots of people, though, even though it could be two specific people. But I feel that with there being more than one person, it just speaking to everybody that has been in this energy here when it came to you because of the power that you're gaining by going within, busting out of the water here. This being due to take place. I feel this may be a warning for others here too, who may be spying on you or maybe just want to be around your energy here. You're giving off this energy of this coming in here by shining this light, by being this light. This tower also speaking to that power of you because I just, again, feel that this is you bringing this here. Before I get to the clarifiers here, we're going to see what's on the bottom here. Affecting. Yeah, look at that. I feel I'm not getting this as being you. This is a 9 energy. Again, and I feel that this came out right above this 4 energy because of the falsity. Someone wanting to, maybe even people trying to be you or wanting to be you. I can't remember who came through with that for the reading. It was 2 or 3 readings ago. Maybe Pisces? Maybe all water is being affected in this way. Scorpio was getting that too a little bit. I feel it's because of the loving energy. It's just being so, there's a lot of jelly. So you're bringing the peanut butter to go with that jelly to make a sandwich and say, hey, we're either going to eat it or you're going to throw it all out here. Face what it is that you've been doing or throw this shit out because we put it together. You can't go back. You can't go back. I feel that this is a false energy here of what it is that you've been dealing with along with the instability. I'm getting this as being 2 different people here too. I feel that this is boss energy. I feel that this may be someone who comes off or wants to come off as a 9 of Pentacle because you're a 9 of Pentacle because you represent that 9 energy right there. Someone wanting to be in this energy like you. Very independent, very strong, sound and structured and stable. Taking care of your business. Being one who is very balanced. Also a great humanitarian who gives to others kind-heartedly and selflessly. Is one who also works together well with others. This person attempting to do this, I feel this is a connection here with this person here. And then being brought to light here too. Being sneaky. This may be the spying energy because I said that right before we turned this over here. Both being spy energy, but strong spy energy, great manipulating energy, one who is also a false energy of that 9 of spirituality and representation, a false prophet, someone who may pretend that they're a spiritual person, but they're rotten on the inside. They have no good intention for anyone, and they're selfish. which is why they're connected to this selfish energy over here too, and why these energies have come together in cahoots to try to be a part of this Boulder energy connected to this tower that's about to come in. It's like, I'm feeling like you're saying, you want to be a boulder, you want to be a dam in my water to try to stop my flow. I'll show you a damn boulder. I'll show you a damn dam. I'll bring it right here. It's right here. Nice and big, thick, concrete, and all that. And let's see how you like that. I feel it's just a karmic return here. Not you having intention to set out towards anyone. You just giving back what's been brought to you because it's unwanted. Made that very clear right there. Because you have the best intention for everybody. And that's also an extension of the love that you have and that you share that is just hated on. Because it's not something that everyone has, that people want, but don't know how to get it. They don't know the method and how abouts to go and get it, because they can simply get it from you again if they go about it in the right way and treat you right. But they've done so much manipulating here and done it in the wrong way, trying to, I feel, throw you under the bus, paint a certain picture, and all you're doing is shining the light by being the light and bringing the tower with it. The universe coming in and helping you here too. And when I turn this over, now that I'm seeing this in reverse here too, along with that W, this is also an E, and I'm getting East. East is about initiation and action. So I feel that with this tower in reverse, this is about that action taking place, of that resurfacing of what's unwanted, that's been in the water, that does not belong. This is pinnacle, heavy energy, dam energy, boulder energy that does not belong in the midst of your flow. Universe stepping in and helping you to initiate this action, to bring about this change. The sun rises in the east, it sets in the west. So again, this having yet to take place, but it is happening here because it is present in your reading here. False energies here coming through. This is a draining energy here too, is what I'm getting here with this being in reverse. I'm not getting that so much here. I mean, this is withholding energy more than the draining energy. I'm just getting draining energy here. Someone who's also, along with the instability, they may have a possible mental health issue, is what I'm getting here. Do extend your love to these people. Um, I feel that that's a part of who it is that you are, too. Still having love and compassion for others when you can go a completely opposite way. But you know that, we're all connected here. So by loving these individuals, you just continue to have that love for yourself. But you're happy to do it. It makes you feel good because you're a water energy. You're a Cancer moon. like, and I'm feeling the power of your frustration and what it is that you've dealt with getting in the way of the love. Because all you want to do is love. That's all you want to do. And that's all you represent. And nothing else. You've done nothing malicious. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's a sad energy. It makes me sad to know that this is happening when someone's just completely loving and can be taken for a fool or, not believed, as if they're, like, and I'm hearing you saying, like, I really have time to fake this. That's putting energy into something that's a complete waste of your time. No, there's no room for faking here. Time is always of the essence, and every minute that you can love and extend yourself, I feel you're more than happy and willing to do that. And it's just been totally taken off the mark as something that, represents what is going on and is rotten from within these people here. Let me go on. I'm going to move on. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Thank God for the truth coming through. I know, and I'm not here to place any kind of just God is what's coming through. You may or may not resonate with that. but that wanted to come through. But thank God for the truth coming through. I just feel it's been a long process of trying to speak through the water. I've been getting the energy of suffocating, can't breathe, just being so much in the depth of that water, and someone, almost like someone trying to push you and keep you down. That's sick. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, that wanted to flip, but it flipped back over. I feel like it was that Lovers, that nasty Lovers card, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and we'll see what we get. Clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The reason why we're probably not getting any cards right now is due to this amount of withholding and stinginess. This suppression, that affecting you, being that boulder and that dam. What's going on with this person and all that damn withholding? No. And I just feel you've really come down. Like, by going within, you really have gotten to the truth of who's been doing this towards you. To make changes. Universe helping you. Clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This person doesn't want to be seen for who it is that they are. This came out separately. We're not going to see those other cards. And there's two cards here. I feel this may speak to the, and I'm hearing Tweedledee and Tweedledum. This is not, I feel it's about the truth. And I feel that because of what you've experienced, me saying that is completely light compared to what it is that you have put up with when it comes to these people. So I feel like you're given a pass on that, because I do feel, as funny as it can be, it's not very nice. And I feel you're very aware you're not one to stoop to the level here of these people here. Could be your sense of humor here. We got Gemini energy that's wanting to come through. You could have cusping energy. So we have the death here. Death of confusion. No more manipulation. And that being, look at, this is that suppression. Oh my goodness. This is also judgment. This is a 7 and a 13. This is scorpionic energy here. But I feel that this is about that water energy. And this being, like, I feel like it's a collaborative effort of all the water energies coming together, helping one another. Fucus is a part of this here too. A Fucus, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Stopping the love. And if you're getting the love, stop abusing it and taking advantage of it and taking it for free. It's not for free. Yes, I'm willing to give it, only if it's being treated right. The end of confusion here, the death of this. This is an awakening experience here. I feel that this is a part of that tower energy that you're bringing to this energy here. I feel that with these two cards coming out over here by this energy, this is also applicable for this Nine of Pentacles in reverse here too. And them having two cards to clarify already, Spirit just providing and saying here, because there's so much connected here, that these cards came out in this way. That's how close these energies are. Two cards here, two cards here. Very toxic is also what I'm getting here. With this being scorpionic energy and a Fucus energy, I'm just getting it being about the depths of that water and that deception that has to do with it. And the nastiness that can come connected to the opposite energy of Scorpio energy. This also being a 13, 1 and 3, bringing each other to a 4 energy. But it also brings a 2 energy here too. And I feel it's speaking to that 2 energy and the coupling of this energy, dealing with Gemini energy possibly here, but also the reason why there's been some indecisiveness and no movement, because it's just been a complete rock energy, a boulder, a dam energy in the midst of your water. I'm seeing this here too, like almost as if these structures here, like this being that big ass boulder, But this energy here of these green bars here, I feel that may represent, you know, two energies here. But this being in the midst of your water here, you being on that right, and we did say that, I did say that, that 7 energy being intercepted, that Tower in reverse, the Tower being, I feel this is a tower, this is the Tower of Cups, the Tower of Water. Again, and I said this before, you know, someone wants to bring a certain energy towards you, you're just delivering it back because it's unwanted. So this is you bringing this back, this being the ending here too as well. An awakening experience here. It's also a rebirth energy here that's coming through. And that east and west energy, the sun rises in the death card typically. You can also see these two energies here. I feel that this is you moving on and moving forward, receiving gift and blessing, having the gift of the Torah here. I'm seeing this as the Torah, being the high priestess. And these two energies going down. Underneath the scales of balance, where there's been no balance, it's been imbalance, and because of this, they're being dropped off and gone down into the cores of the earth here to receive some kind of lesson or healing, what have you. I don't feel you're very concerned. You did what you needed to do. You extended the love that you needed. Now that this has come to the light, and you're continuing to move on, doing what it is, taking care of your business because you're living your best life as best as you can. I feel now that you know this here too, and this change, this significant change is coming through for you, you're even more excited because it won't be so much of a struggle. Moving this big ass boulder out of the way of your cups and your happiness and you being on the right path. Chariot energy here. This is also a pause energy here too, where chariot energy represents the rest period of analyzing and observing. So they did you a favor. I said this at the beginning. You know, whoever is a part of this did you a favor. They also did themselves a favor, even though it's going to be very painful for them in some kind of way. Because this is going to be an inner working of that inner child energy and having to, with the resurfacing, I'm just getting things being brought up for them, being faced with what it is that they have not wanted to face by projecting out towards you. So by you sending that back, they don't have an option of not seeing their own truth. Let's see what's under here. 9 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. This is about money. I don't feel that this person is this 10 of Pentacles. I feel that this is what they've been trying to get to, being at this 9 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So not even close to this 10 of Pentacles. I feel they're further away. They're in the negative here. So beyond that zero energy, of that full energy, they're on the other side of even manifesting a successful ending for themselves here. This is what they've wanted, and they're very much in their head because it has to do with money. What they've done here has to do with money. They're not sleeping at night. They're also very unhealed here too. You can see all these damn swords coming together to create this particular energy where I'm seeing 5 of Swords here, 2 of Swords here, 3 of Swords here. 5 of Swords being about doing nasty things, having not the greatest intention, wishing bad upon others, having negative thoughts that are affecting others in their free will, not caring about anything at the time because they're only interested in what they can get for themselves and what they can gain. This being the 9 energy that they truly represent, being that false prophet energy, with this being in the upright. This is a great story, and I'm so glad that this is coming to light here for you too, and that I'm able to be a part of this to help bring this to the surface as well. But this was about money. It had nothing to do with love. Envious and jealous of the love that you're bringing because that's your abundance. That's your abundance. You being connected to this 10 of Pentacles because of the love that you bring. But because the situation was about money, it just goes back to these people not knowing how to get what it is that they've been wanting, not realizing that they have this on the inside if they just do the work. I feel that that's what you've been trying to teach as well here by being that hermit energy and that spiritual leader in the upright here. And this is also a part of that tower energy. I feel that this is a representation with the upright 9 of the hermit energy and what you're putting light to. Two of Swords energy, indecision, causing confusion and indecision when it came to this Emperor. I feel that this person was affecting this person when it came to making decisions about you, and that being why this person being next to you was withholding, was because of the spew coming from this particular person here too. And I'm seeing more Three of Sword, just Two of Sword, Three of Sword, Two of Sword, Three of Sword, and it just being flip floppy and all the timey. It being a part of that dam, being in the midst of your water, and how those splishes and the splashes can go this way and that way. It just being all over the fucking place. Three of Swords is about backstabbing and betrayal, unfairness, third party situations, lying and deception, gossip, talking behind your back, talking bad on your name, because they don't have what it is that you have, and they didn't do the work that it took to get to where it is that you are, not knowing how to do this. But again, you being here to set that example, and you wanting to do this, you wanting to extend yourself and say, hey, I've got the juice here, I'm willing to help you if you're willing to do it the right way. But instead, you got people that just want to stab you in the back. And this could be, and it's sad too, because I'm getting this could be family that's not really like family. One energy I'm getting from this Ten of Pentacles, and there being a solace energy here, where you may have been made to be the black sheep, which is completely bass backwards, because you are a very loving person. No way would you be a dark energy. You give nothing but light and love. So because of that, again, the universe just coming through and supporting you, bringing this shit to the light. But someone not sleeping at night. The true 9 being them not being able to sleep, them suffering at night, going through a dark night of the soul here possibly too, worried about money as well because they don't have it. They've been milking this person here, and that part possibly being the reason why they've also been withholding when it comes to you here too. This is a 19. Guess what the 19 is in the major arcana? The sun. The sun is the ruler of Leo energy. That supportive Leo energy that I mentioned earlier coming through. Thank you, Leos. So if you have strong Leo people in your life, this could be about, a lying Leo here too. Someone on the opposite end of that beautiful Leo energy that can be, that royal energy. Totally misrepresenting this by being the opposite. Just getting false prophet. I keep hearing falsity, fake, false prophet. We're going to leave that there. They've been illuminated. This is also awakening energy too with that 19 energy. That's what the sun is about. And we did mention that with the death. The sun rising, that being a part of that energy. It also being Libra energy here too with the scales. Justice also coming through as well. That being a card of 11. Aquarius energy. It's supportive collective energy. Because I feel that all signs have been going through a lot over the last, I would say the last few weeks here. And things just kind of playing out where it's like, okay, something's got to stop here. So I feel that this is about everyone on the integral path coming together, bringing it's almost like Power Rangers or like Care Bears, like everyone coming together, bringing the components of what it is that they have as special gifts to combine this as a collective energy to make greater change for the better, because the negative stuff has been going on for far too long. What's been suppressed can only stay there for so long. It's coming to the surface because it's unwanted in the depths of the waters that it's been going towards. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. Unwanted stuff in the water being spewed right the fuck up. Clarify the Hermit. I did not plan for this reading to go this long. Here we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Nasty shit being over. Deception, stealing, thievery, secrecy, spying, third party, intercepting in the midst of a healing, resting, and relaxation energy. This is Three of Swords going into your fourth house energy of Cancer. And this being in reverse, I'm just getting this as being a no. Lying. This is Eight of Swords because there's been so much lying. And it's being illuminated. This is that sun energy. Also Ace of Pentacles, where I feel that because of this illumination, you're now getting your just due and your bounty of what's been rightfully yours all this time, but has been blocked completely by the dam and the Boulder energy here from two people in cahoots in family situation, business, romance, what have you, all of the above. Big lying. And because it's been built on a lying foundation here, it cannot stand. There's also looking like tower energy here too. The wheel is turning. And these are going to be in upright energy here where the truth is coming to light. Structures being brought down that are built on faulty ass foundations. Because they're being built on deception, they're not going to be able to withstand the sands of time. I mean, do I need to say anything? Seriously. So when I said that negative energy, this person on the other side of that zero, this being that newness here, because this person is being exposed for being on the opposite side of this, the truth being seen, them being connected to this withholding energy, this person, having this experience of suppression, connected possibly because they've been connecting themselves to this energy here. But because there's an ending here that you brought, there's a new beginning here for you. You taking a leap of faith into something new. Unbothered by any of this. I feel that this, is representing what it is you've been dealing with over time. You don't care. You know you have the power to create your new beginning for yourself without this being involved here. So you're looking beyond it. It doesn't even exist. You have an Ace of Wands beginning here that you're excited about and ready to get into. New adventures here for you, and you deserve it. King of Wands. I'm just getting this as you putting the fire into the act. This is the action that you've taken for yourself. Looking very similar to the Hermit here. Holding that Ace of Wands right there. This being that energy from within you from past lifetime here. You finding and discovering the truth of who it is that you are. You being that true emperor and that true boss. And showing this here too as well. You don't have to say anything. And I feel that's why I keep saying that throughout this reading. Everything is picturesque. And it's clear as day. The writing is on the wall. And this may go back to, Egypt time here too. And there being some kind of script that's very important and significant for you where you're receiving certain messages here. But you're receiving supportive energy from your ancestors as well. As a remembrance and a reminder of the power that you have. This is you being in your power. And being that true emperor and that representation of one who is building on the path of integrity. Who is actually looked up to by others, adored because you are on that right path, because you do right by others, because you have the best intention for everyone and for all, and want to see a community build in ways where it extends itself so that everyone can be happy. This is about you being about that beautiful humanitarian energy and having the best interest for everyone, for the betterment of all. Fire energy, this is that Leo from within you. But this is also Sagittarius, Aries, and Ophiuchus energy here too as well. We have strong one energy that's present here too. And I feel that with that Aries energy, it's about having that confidence and that knowing that you're the beginning. Matter of fact, Leo had a very similar, the title that I channeled for them. Stay tuned for that because I feel that's going to be a good reading here too. The Alpha and the Omega. You being reminded of this by going within. Moving away from what does not serve you. And by doing so, this is you going within into your beautiful crab shell, going into even more depths to discover the truth and what's been affecting. We have even more. You can see those Two of Swords going into that Four energy again, where that Three of Swords was going into that Four energy. I feel that with this Two of Swords, you're transmuting the energy of indecisiveness and making decision for yourself here. When it comes to your rest and your healing, your security and your protection, and doing what you need to do to continue to live your best life, your Six of Cup life, your happiness, equal give and take, reciprocity, everything that you represent, you being the change, and moving yourself away from what does not serve you. By doing so, it's just bringing all this up here. It's all coming up because it does not belong in your water. Clarify the Tower in reverse. And it's in reverse here too. We have the Knight of Chalices. I'm just getting this being the end of bullshit. Lottie-dottie energy. Womp, womp, womp energy. All talking and no walking. Because there's been so much of this and it's been believed, rather than people seeing you shining, working your ass off, being a straight boss, not taking you for the action of what you're showing. It coming to light that it's more important. Actions speak louder than words. Boom. That's what this card is right here. And it being underneath this tower here, that being about the end of the bullshit and believing bullshit. That's being talked, but it's not being walked. And it, you know, if anyone's speaking bad on your name, it doesn't align with what you're representing and what you continue to show on a daily basis. The end of third party situation. This is the end of that Three of Cups. This is the three-headed monster. This is also mean girl energy here too. That's been coming through for some of these readings over the past year or so. The end of this. You don't do third party. You don't do any of that. You love everyone, and you extend that in the best way that you know how to. But when it comes to people grouping up and getting together and gossiping and tee-hee-hee, and you're not a part of that. And if they want to try to put you in that and put your name into that, it's going to bust itself wide the fuck open. With that Seven of Cups and that Boulder being in the mist and that being very resemblant of that Tower energy, and also you here too, wanting to be in the way of your happiness, the 7 and the 3 coming together to create the 10 of Cups is what I'm getting here. So with this reversal of this 3, I feel it's speaking to an upright 3 of happiness and contentment and getting back to that 10 of Cups that is you. Very simple. Cups is water energy, your energy. I feel it's that collaborative effort there too, where there's been an abuse of the love from the water signs. Ophiuchus isn't a part of this. This is just due to this being more of a traditional deck here. But Ophiuchus is a part of this energy here too. And I feel with me saying that, it's that sound structure that's holding and supporting these 3 cups here, being a part of all of this. That being the Ophiuchus energy there. But I do feel that this is about that, you know, all signs, all water signs saying no more. No more abuse of my water. This could be too, you know, on a physical level here too, when it comes to the world and how the water is being treated. You know, there could be some significant changes that are taking place when it comes to the health of our water here too. And that's just being about what's taking place from within you here too, and it all being connected in some way. That's beautiful. I do feel it's about the importance of countries here too that don't have water, where water is being taken for granted and not being seen for the blessing that it's actually able to provide, where some countries don't even have it, and the importance and the awareness being brought to light about withholding water. Man, this is pretty deep. Let's get to your final card here. We got the moon cards here. We'll get one card for Cancer Moon. And I just feel that, you know, if anyone has been gossiping about you, saying your name, they're speaking. They're speaking spells. So that's been a part of that negative, dark stuff too. And the more that they do that, I feel they're just digging even more themselves a karmatic hole, where it's about that karmic return that's coming back for them, having to do with that tower. Watch what you say. Listen to what you say as well, is what I'm hearing too. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. W-O-W. Let me find the reading for this. I feel this is you. Your moon energy saying flat out no. It's gone flatline. Whatever connections you have with people that you've discovered have been a dam or a boulder when it comes to your flow, it's automatic. There's no thinking about it. There's no feeling about it. You, again, have surrendered and done what you needed to do when it comes to these people. And there's no more extension. You are giving love energetically, but as far as your energy, they don't exist to you. Because of the amount of the hurt and the pain that you've experienced. With that Seven of Sword and me mentioning how many Three of Swords, those also come together to create a Ten of Sword energy. Very painful stuff and a lot of backstabbing. You don't deserve it, and it needed to come to an end. It's coming to an end here. The universe stepping in to help you. Because it's unfair. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. Very interesting because I just channeled decoded for the Gemini moon reading, and I did that yesterday. Let me go ahead and continue. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change, You can change that with both your behavior and your beliefs. Did I not say that for this reading? Oh my goodness. Okay. Attune to the moon by affirming, I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings for this card. The chances of something are diminishing. And I feel it's about the surfacing of not resurfacing, but the surfacing of this bullshit here. The chances of something are diminishing. So anyone who had the intentions of taking from you when it came to money, wanting to block you, those chances are, this tower is happening. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Oh my gosh. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. The teaching. The main definition of a void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words, Om Namo Narayani, which means I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. And because you're doing that and getting back to the truth of you, boo, it's lighting up all kinds of naughty stuff that's been in your water. All right, Cancer Moons, this was your reading. I'm going to stop it here because it went really long. I hope that these messages were enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. Very helpful for you too as well. Good luck to all of you who are resonating with this story. And again, I send my apologies for any of you who have experienced this amount of negative and nastiness here. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very, very, very best and extend my heart and my love to you all. I wish you all a great week whenever you're getting this. Have peace. Take great care. I love you. Peace.